friends and new friends, welcome back. I know it's been forever since I have been able to actually film a video for you guys. Let's just wrap things up real quick on why I'm so not on it lately with videos and tutorials and whatever. I am in school full-time and I work full-time, and I do clients for like prom, weddings, everything like that on weekends. I know excuses are just excuses, but sometimes people do get super busy. So for those of you who are new to my channel, thank you so much for subscribing. And those of you who actually stayed here why I have been MIA and continue to support me, thank you a million and one times. I'm so grateful for you guys. You have no idea. And with all of that being said, let's go ahead and start with this tutorial, and I missed you. The first thing that I'm going to do before I get started on anything is I'm going to take a spoolie brush. For those of you who don't know what a spoolie brush looks like, this is one of them. You can find these brushes anywhere by any brand, and it doesn't matter what kind of brand you have, they all do the exact same thing. And you just need it to brush up your brows and brush them over. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take just a little compact mirror and this spoolie brush, and I'm going to go in and I'm going to flip up all of my brow hairs because I'm about to actually cut them. Now that that's all done, we're going to take our spoolie again and we're just going to brush our brows into the shape that we're actually about to apply the powder. Now I'm going to go in with the product that I use all the time, and I have used pencils from like Anastasia Beverly Hills, I have used pencils from ABH Cosmetics, I have used brow pomade, I have used a lot of stuff, and I don't know what it is, but I cannot get away from the ABH Cosmetics Flawless Brow Trio. I'm obsessed with this little guy. I've had this for almost a year now, and I use it every single day, and I still haven't even really made an indentation in anything except for the gel. I am going to actually go in with the dark and light powder to fill in my eyebrows and not the gel, but you are welcome to use the gel. I actually use the brush that comes in the brow palette, and this is what it looks like. I only use this end instead of the bottom end because I like this little sharp pointed end better. So now that we're going to start on our brows, I'm going to go in with this dark shade and I tap it a little bit on both sides. After that, I do tap off some extra powder that is on the brush, and then I will start a little, like here's halfway of my brow, and I will start like a little bit of that, and I just ever so lightly brush in that product. As you can tell, I do have a piece of hair up here, which I like this hair. This is the hair that I'm trying to get like both of my brows to shape into. So as I'm filling in this part of my brow, and I'm not going any higher than the actual hair that is there naturally, I'm going to take it upwards into that hair that's up there. And when I'm there, I don't know if you can tell, but I kind of curve my brow on with this pencil, and it kind of gives it that shape, that pointed shape, and I take it down. And then I just go on the bottom ever so lightly and fill that in with what I have already done. With the product that is already on there, I'm going to go in with this spoolie and just move that product around to make it flow more naturally. Taking more of that dark, we're now going to turn our head a little bit in a mirror. I have a mirror right here, by the way, for like how is she looking at this and why am I looking down? It's because I'm looking in this mirror. So I'm going to turn my head and I'm going to follow the top of that arch that was created, and I'm just going to take this all the way down and drag it out past my actual brow, and I'm going to do that for the top and bottom. Now that that brow is done, I'm going to do the exact same thing on the other side. Like I said in the beginning, these brows are, well actually I didn't say this, I'm saying it now, these brows are nowhere close to the same thing, On this brow, I do try to mock this arch that I have going on over here. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, and it is what it is, and this is my brows, so I'm sorry if you don't like it, but it's what we're doing today. Now that that's done, I'm going to go ahead and take some kind of cotton swab, cotton ball, toilet paper, tissue, whatever, and I'm going to take my brush and I'm going to actually pinch the brush and I'm going to just pull it out. That way I can go ahead and take off all of the brow product that was just used. Going back in with the same brow palette, I'm now going to take this lighter shade in the middle, and this is going to just be for the main focus of, I'll show you that I'm getting it, the main focus of the center of my brows. What I do now is what I do next is I take the lighter shade and I will kind of create a line on top of my brow and a line on the bottom of my brow. This will actually make my brow look like it's squared and almost naturally squared instead of looking like halfly chopped off in half of a circle. So all I'm going to do is just create two lines on top, one on top and one on bottom. And I'm going to connect that line into the darker part of the brow that I've already done. And I do this with a very, very light hand. And then I fill in lightly the gap between the top and the bottom line that I just drew. Going back in with that spoolie, I'm just ever so lightly going to blend in the part that I just did with the darker part that was done, as you guessed, before. Since this eye is a little bit more circled at the top and it's missing some hair, I tend to draw this top line thicker and a little bit longer than this eye, because this eye is automatically squared and this eye is just a freaking circle for whatever reason. So again, I'm just going to take the brush and just ever so lightly create a fake line for my brow. I'm going to do that on the top and on the bottom and fill them in as I go. To make sure that those brows go nowhere for the day, you're going to want to make sure that you set it with some kind of brow gel. This is the clear one from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I love this one. I think it's amazing. There are tinted colors for blonde hair, black hair, brown hair, gray hair, red hair, whatever kind of hair. You can get them at Ulta or Sephora. I don't really know the price of it, but I will leave all the products and probably the prices, if I can find them, listed below in the description bar, so be sure to check that out. So I'm just going to go in with the clear brow gel and I'm just going to set all of this brow hair in its place. Obviously I can't talk and do this at the same time. Well guys, I don't think I have anything else to tell you. This is how I get my brows. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe and tell your friends. If you do have any questions, feel free to, of course, list them below. Again, thank you guys so much. I love you all. And until next time, I will see you very soon.